We all know people who seem to perform at their very best day in and day out. But what set them apart? How do high performers maintain that excellence consistently over time? Today we'll uncover the key habits, the key mindset, the key strategies that allow high performers not to only reach to the top, but to stay there. Hi there, I am Coach Saul. Welcome to our Performance Edge Weekly Wisdom, where spirit drives performance. Our topic focuses on how high performers sustain peak performance and how you can do the same. In the first part, we'll explore the powerful concept of P.O.P. or P.O.P., which is basically the greatest of all time I've used throughout all discipline, all culture. In the second part, we'll dive deeper on the elements that allow the high performer to remain at the top. Because let's face it, it's one thing to get to the top, and it's another task to sustain themselves at the top. And at the end, I'm going to share with you the exact map on how that's done. You ready? Let's jump in. So what is a P.O.P. framework? The P stands for purpose-driven motivation. The O in the P.O.P. stands for outcome-focused compass. And the last P, is a process-focused prism. So the best performer, they are driven by a deeper sense of purpose. They are rooted in their why that fuels their daily drive, whether it's a personal mission, a vision for their performance, their company, or a commitment to a cause. This purpose creates an intrinsic motivation which helps them push through obstacles and stay focused on long-term success. So it's about understanding the bigger picture and the long-term impact of work or their work. So the purpose-driven motivation naturally feeds the outcome-focused compass, and that's the O in the P.O.P. How is it so? Purpose guides outcome. A clear sense of purpose helps in setting meaningful outcomes that align with overall mission and value. Achieving desired outcome reinforces the purpose and provides motivation to continue working toward a bigger goal. So outcome fuel purpose. So you can see now that symbiotic relationship. While purpose provides direction, outcome offer concrete milestone to track progress. So it's a why and the what synergy, which naturally leads to where the rubber meets the road. The last P in the P.O.P. framework, it's a process-focused performance of the how and the where. And that is the biggest secret of the greatest of all time. They know when, they know where, and they know how to leverage your process-focused framework performance. And their secret sauce is that they have mastered the art and the science of choosing which methodology between the process-focused performance or the outcome-focused performance. And the choice of using which approach largely depends on the context, on the goals, and on the stage of development in a given situation. Both approaches are highly valuable, but they serve different purposes and are appropriate in different circumstances. What do I mean? Let's dive now in the second part, because high performer, they know that peak performance isn't just about talent, it's about consistency. They follow structural routines that align their action with their goals. This could be as simple as a morning ritual, regular exercises, or dedicated time for skill development. This routine creates mental clarity, help eliminate decision fatigue, allowing them to perform at their best consistently. And let's be clear, mental resilience is a cornerstone of sustained peak performance. Because high performers, they're not immune to stress or failure. In fact, they embrace challenges as opportunity to learn and grow. They practice resilience, building strategies such as mindfulness, meditation, and mental reframing to stay calm under pressure and adapt quickly to changing circumstances. So the key really is a process-focused performance. Why? Because a process-focused approach ensures efficiency, consistency, and quality. So the key is to ensure that the processes are designed to support the purpose that we talked about earlier. So by doing so, the greatest performers are not necessarily too stressed out about the pressure of the outcome, especially if it's not a life or death scenario, because the process-focused approach has benefit. And I won't have time to go in details here, but focusing on the process rather than being attached to a result offers several key performance advantages, both mentally and practically. Just to name a few benefits of this approach: increase consistency and improvement, reduce anxiety and stress, greater resilience to setbacks, enhanced focus and presence, better long-term results, more adaptability, intrinsic motivation, superior decision making, flow state, and peak performance. I could add more to the list, but here's what I want to point out to your attention. You might have heard about the growth mindset, famous book that came from Carol Dweck. So if you think about it, that will fall under the umbrella of process-focused performance. Why? Because the purpose in mind, whenever you don't reach the outcome wanted, we call it a setback. But as you focus on what you can learn from a setback, you are able to improve on what didn't work. That's why I want to reveal to you that this process-focused approach is the best kept secret of the greatest of all time and all around you. You might have heard a different version or a fragment depending on the field you are in. For example, you might have heard, oh, it's all about the journey, whether it's entrepreneurship or getting to the podium. You might have heard sometimes says it's about who you become. Or even one of my favorite is from Viktor Frankl. It's everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of a human freedom, to choose one attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. And this is Viktor Frankl, right? I can go on and on, but I want to decode all this for you because the ultimate understanding is why the process-focused performance is powerful. It's because it gives you your power back. It makes you aware of your agency. So how does it so? By focusing on the process, you are focusing on things you can control. Just a quick reminder, the three quick circles of power. There's a circle of control, right, where you can directly affect things. That's what, for example, Viktor Frankl talked about, your emotion, your attitude, your actions. The second circle is circle of influence. This includes things that you can influence but don't have direct control over, such as your relationship, your work environment, and health at some point. And then there is a third circle, circle of concern. You have no control over. It can be the weather or outside temperature. So by focusing on the process-focused performance, as long as you are ensuring that the processes are designed to support the purpose, your approach will emphasize the best practices, the best steps, the best strategy, the best systems involving in achieving that goal. Now, there is so much I want to talk about and cover in this, but in respect of your time, what you need to remember is that by focusing on the process, framework, performance, it nurtures the mental and emotional condition needed for optimal performances which enhance consistency, reduce stress, increase resilience, and promote continuous improvement, all which naturally leads to better and more sustainable results over time. So if you want to continue this conversation with me, please sign up to our brand new community, Performance Edge Wisdom Community. The link is right there, and you will get access to more tips and relevant answers to your real problems. And if you have any issue you want me to talk about, you can submit them in the comments or request a specific video on www.thequantumdo.com/video. Or if you want it to be confidential and need an NDA, please send an email to support@thequantumdo.com. So before I leave you, what are your thoughts? Please share your own performance boosting habits. I'm curious to hear about them and share so people maybe can use them. To end, I want to emphasize that most importantly, high performers will never stop learning. They are constantly seeking ways to improve their skills, to broaden their knowledge, and to evolve. This mindset of lifelong growth keeps them sharp and adaptable, ensuring they stay at the top of the game. Mainly, it is a reality. Sustaining peak performance is a combination of purpose, structure, resilience, recovery, and continuous growth. By integrating these principles into your performance, into your business, into your daily life, you can unlock your potential and maintain your best performance for the long haul. So if this serves you today, subscribe, share your experience in the comment below and with your friends, and do not forget, failure is a necessary prerequisite to human excellence. And I'm sure today you were able to see it, and hopefully that helps. Till next time, live your truth. Now, Kosho, out!